The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance, and we are underway from Ford Field. Smith on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw, Smith. The left side completion to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Lions had 10-3 on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's long. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Drill, 52. Shot, 17.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. And it's a Packers touchdown from a yard out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You look at this Packers defense, and they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Field black.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Yellow.
On the option, it's Smith himself. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiver.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the double.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Smash, red. Hey, red. Drill green. Close.
On first down, it's Smith. Man open, here is Jones. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Green jack.
To throw is Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Come on, set.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. Nice little juke. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Strikers. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green.
They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Lions Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. $34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He's got it to the 43 here. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Field black. Ready.
Now it's Smith.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's second down.
Smith now to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Red, cycle. You, yellow.
On first down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Flash, red. Yellow, go. Drill, green.
Back to throw, Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. There goes Green. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Let's go.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Smith's going to throw it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down the middle.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here we go. Set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Hey, green. Slide blue. Faster, faster.
Smith to throw.
Finding Green complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's Smith. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Smith now to throw. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's go now. White.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They